Radio New Zealand News at 2. Good afternoon, I'm Catriona McLeod. The workload of a company that decontaminates houses of residue left over from making methamphetamine has doubled in the past year. Authorised by the Ministry of Business, Innovation and Employment to clean houses that have been so-called P-labs, the company Contaminated Site Solutions has decontaminated 4 to 5 houses a week in the last 12 months. It says publicity about the issue has spurred homeowners and property agents to investigate more thoroughly the health of their houses. The company says some young people mortgage themselves to the hilt, then struggle to hold on to their home because they cannot afford the $20,000 to $40,000 decontamination bill, nor do they always have insurance cover that includes pea-making decontamination. Aid has begun pouring into devastated northern areas of Tonga after Cyclone Ian killed one person and left thousands homeless. Contact with the islands was lost when the Category 5 storm, with winds of up to 268 kilometres an hour, swept through Tonga's northern islands in the weekend. The ABC's Mona Lisa Palu describes the damage at Hapai.
The trees are uprooted all the way. There's electric poles that are broken and lines on the road, and it's just devastating seeing homes that were here this last month destroyed, families sitting outside trying to ravage through whatever remains there are.
Mona Lisa Palu reporting. Gisborne District Council says greater water savings during the weekend means there's unlikely to be any disruption to the region's horticultural processing industry. Engineers have reconnected the town's main water supply pipe and are now slowly increasing the pressure on the welded section of the pipeline to check for leaks, which they say may take a few days. The council says Gisborne people achieved fantastic water savings during the weekend, keeping under the target of 14,000 cubic metres of water a day. Now, the horticultural industry is increasing demand for water for food processing, but the council says it looks like that will be able to be accommodated. Police say a group of people seen camping near the rocks in Coromandel, from which a man fell into the ocean, could provide vital information. His disappearance at Whiritoa at about 5 o'clock on Sunday evening is a mystery because it's not clear whether he managed to make it out of the water. Police say the man could have got back to land when a witness was away raising the alarm, but that's far from clear. They've been told about a group of people camping south of Whiritoa Beach during the weekend, and officers would like to speak to them, as they may be able to help with information or in identifying the swimmer. A man has been killed defending his house in a huge bushfire in Western Australia. Almost 30 homes in the Perth Hills have fallen victim to the fire, which began during an extreme heat wave, with temperatures more than 40 degrees sweeping across Australia. The ABC's David Webber reports.
More than 350 personnel from a range of departments responded to the fire east of Perth soon after it started late yesterday morning. A combination of strong winds and high temperatures made the situation extremely dangerous. But it seems residents were prepared, and they've been praised by authorities for leaving the scene quickly and safely. It is estimated that more than 24 homes have been destroyed, and the figure could rise once a proper assessment is completed. While emergency services took advantage of better conditions to get on top of the fire during the night, there are concerns about flare-ups during the day, and it's not known when people will be able to return to their homes.
David Webber reporting. At least 50 people have been hurt in a clash between Palestinian police and the residents of a West Bank refugee camp protesting against a strike in a UN aid agency. The demonstration at Jalazun camp was the most violent in a series of protests in the past week. The United Nations Relief and Works Agency employs more than 5,000 locals in 19 camps to support about 730,000 West Bank refugees. Palestinian workers are demanding higher pay. A man appeared in the Auckland District Court this morning charged with exposing himself to women on Auckland's trains. Police say the man, who's 36, exposed himself on 2 occasions. Police officers, both uniformed and in plain clothes, will continue to ride the trains to stop antisocial behaviour. And that's the news.
This evening on Summer Nights, children's author Jack Lazenby tells colourful tales from his own childhood. Sazia Bashir talks Muslim feminism, combating the idea that Muslim women automatically need saving, plus ghost stories, the great sport of foosball, and Matthew Backhouse brings more of the best music of 2013. Join me, Charlotte Graham, on Summer Nights, weeknights from 7 till 9. National.